Hi, today's July 12th, 2014, and this is Mostly Mobile Reviews number 6. I'm Taro Gasawara with my good friend John Westfall. Today is a retro review day, and I've got the Apple Messagepad 130, which was the original tablet. A little bit bigger than an iPhone, that's an iPhone 5. And I'm not carrying the other things with me, but you can kind of imagine what it was. It's actually on. You can't really see it because the backlight has died. But it actually turned on after I put in a set of fresh AA batteries. It takes 4 of them. It had handwriting recognition, has a stylus that pops out, lets you write on it. It had some pretty interesting features that never reappeared, like, for example, the ability to erase things by using a gesture, which would be kind of nice in today's tablets. Had a bunch of apps, and it had a keyboard. This is the original Apple keyboard for the Newton. I think if you look closely, you can actually see the Newton name there. This appeared in 1994. This was I think a 3rd generation model, the Messagepad 130. I think there are still groups that are fairly active on it. You can find things like web servers and all kinds of crazy software for the original Newton. It was one of my first touch devices. Not the first touch device, but that's for another podcast. What do you got, John?
Thanks, Todd. That is definitely one interesting older piece of technology. Well, in the spirit of this week's retro review, I figure I could do a little bit of magic on here and do some interesting things. Of course, this might get extremely frustrating and somewhat angering to people, so let's cut it out. The thing I want to talk about this week is my good old friend, the Motorola StarTAC. This was not the first cell phone that I owned, but one of the first. It is the classic flip cell phone that you have probably seen in a number of different movies, and also prominently featured on pretty much every businessman's belt from about 1998 to about 2001, 2002. With this little holster here. So you always saw this, and of course there's a little light here that when it's powered up flashes green. This phone, actually, looking at the stats, had some pretty interesting stats for the time. It had 185 hours of standby time. Our modern iPhone 5S has 225 or 250 around there. So really not a huge jump, as you might expect. This phone came out in the late 90s. You can actually still buy them and get them activated today. Verizon doesn't like to do it, but some of their MVNOs will let you activate. And you get, for that, a nice 2-line display. You get kind of your basic keypad. There is text messaging on it, but it will take you about a lifetime to text. But it makes this really cool click noise when you close it. And you really can't get that satisfying click on an iPhone, although you could probably write an app to simulate that click. And, you know, it comes with the little holster. It comes with the ever popular antenna that actually goes up. You don't see those many places anymore. Motorola StarTAC, you can pick them up, actually amazingly, for around $35 to $50 still on eBay. Great little phone. I kept it for my tech collection. And I think if you have one or if you see one in a garage sale, pick it up. They're kind of fun to play with. And you can definitely freak out, I don't know, any younger individual by showing them this. This has been Mostly Mobile Reviews. This has been our retro edition. We'll do these from time to time. Thanks for tuning in.